there everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Krista here to do the love reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for the month of December 2018. I hope that you enjoyed your general reading for December. This is for love, romance, and creativity for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the month of December. What are messages for Cancer for love, romance, and creativity? All right. All right, so Cancer, what I'm getting here just from looking at all these cards together, I do want to make mention that the left column really represents you and the right column represents your partner or potential partner or creative venture. I mean, the most obviously upsetting energy, of course, is the Page of Air or Page of Swords. And then a little bit of competitive energy here, which I don't even think is bad. It's like riled up energy. Someone has to be right here. But this is really concerning, right? This is sort of, thoughts that don't serve you that you wish would go away. And around a partnership, it's just like something that needs to be said or communicated, or maybe it's been said and communicated too much. And it's like, it's not solving any problems, but generally speaking, this is something that's going on in our minds. This is an idea or a belief system or a thought process or a conversation that really isn't too loving. It's not going to really raise awareness too much. It's just something that's sticky. Beyond that, I'm looking at a lot of really nice energy, a lot of really prosperous energy here as well. So let's get into each card in its respective position. In the current state is really not knowing what you want emotionally or thinking that you knew what you wanted and not being pleased with it. A little bit different than the Five of Cups in that way, because it's not just feeling rejected or something not coming to pass for you, but it's almost like having so many options that it can create a little bit of, emotional confusion, or it feels like a little bit of confusion here. So with regard to the current state of affairs, just a little bit of confusion, a little bit of emotional scattering in the position of your partner's current frame of mind or current position in general. This is where, they really need to be able to express something to you. Perhaps this could even indicate an element of depression or signs of depression. It's anxious, it's depressed energy. This energy could think that it is unloved, unheard, disrespected. This doesn't have to match the real world. This could be an identity or a frame of mind that doesn't match reality. So just be aware of what your partner is thinking. Give them a lot of encouragement right now. They could be feeling, for example, even though this is a mindful energy, they could be, in the thought process, thinking their feelings, for example, while you're feeling your feelings. Do you know what I mean? So they could, in other words, be interpreting how you feel scattered or how you're going about maybe being scattered or disappointed or unfulfilled in some way here. And they could be taking this very personally, thinking, how do I fix this? Or what do I do? Even if they're not expressing that to you, that could be going on in their mind. The nature of your issue is travel. Very strictly speaking, this is a victory card. This is sailing away from something that doesn't serve you anymore. So it's actually really nice to see this here for you and your partner. The nature of the issue between the two of you is to be able to really nicely balance this out. Have a victory, have something to celebrate, like a peaceful Christmas or a peaceful holiday, or being able to, successful communication between the mind and the heart, okay, would be considered success at this time. So I think you're both yearning for that. Sixes are always balanced as well. So it's like finding even solid ground where you both feel heard and understood by each other. So this is your desire. Your desire is to have to make a decision, okay? You can see that these are closely related, the page of air and then the two of air. There's something even similar in the artwork. You might be feeling a little bit exacerbated right now, where maybe you feel misheard, misunderstood. There's two ways to look at things. Perhaps, like I said, what was emotionally being juggled here, now you have to try to find a way to verbalize this or to express this, and you're unsure about how to go about that. In your partner's desires is emotional intelligence, right? Your partner really desires a lot from you. They require an enormous amount of emotional maturity from you and from the relationship in general. Someone who is so well versed in the emotional universe that they can not only express themselves confidently and compassionately, but that they can listen to the other person that same way. So it could just be around a communication style this month for you and a partner, Cancer. This is your card, by the way. This is a victory card. Could also be dealing with a Sagittarius or Sagittarian energy. Of course, that's fire energy, but this is the card of Cancer. This is a victory card. This is success. This is going at full bore, full pace, full speed ahead here. This is your challenge. Your challenge is to be yourself, right? I'm reading for Cancer. Your challenge is to be totally and purely yourself, okay? You have nothing to fear. You have nothing to hide. This is sitting right under the Devil card. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. These are opposites. I do want to make mention briefly that those are polar opposites within the zodiac. So this could be oppositional energy. Just throwing that out there. If you're not dealing strictly with a Capricorn or a Cancer or another Cancerian, for example, it could be that there's oppositional energy. You're coming from two different polarities. Up and down, light and dark, right and wrong. I mean, these are polar opposites. So that's what could be driving the wedge here or making it a little bit difficult to figure out, which side to stand on, which leg to stand on, as it were. But with regard to your challenge, yeah, you want a victory, or a victory is desired by you, but that's currently your challenge, going full force ahead, having that victorious outcome. And of course, with patience here, patience is the card. It's not judgment. What is the other card? One little tiny second, I have to reacquaint myself. Yeah, you'll notice the artwork and even the language in the Good Tarot is a little bit different than the original deck. This is Judgment. I was mixing it up with Justice in my head, and that's why I couldn't think of it right away. Anyway, this is Judgment. This is a second chance, but obviously it's really important to have patience with yourself and have patience with the process. This is your partner's challenge, though. This isn't your challenge. This is your partner's challenge. You want to go full speed ahead. Your challenge is, I want a victory. Theirs is, I need keen judgment around this. Right? They need to have patience. So you're both coming from two different worlds, it seems like, this month. And that could be the cause for, like I said, a little bit of the competition here, a little bit of the chaos. Your outcome is the Devil card. The Devil is just really addictions. Can't get away from something. Probably doesn't serve you anymore. Strictly speaking, this could be a Capricorn. You can't get away from the Capricorn, or they play the Capricornian energy right? Which is 10th house. It's the public. It's what people see. Maybe that's what's going on between you and a partner as well, is something but going on behind closed doors isn't something that you can show in public, and it's almost like wearing two different faces here. You know, if that's the case, just be careful that you don't go losing yourself in the process. Just to have something that, you know, gives you temporary pleasure. And then your partner's outcome, of course, is a little bit of combative energy, a little bit of conflict here. It's about competition. As long as they keep it friendly, I think it'll be fine, but I don't think you're going to find it funny. I don't think you're going to find it enjoyable. In fact, I think that's why you're putting it off here or trying to find a way around it. They might even find it funny somehow, and that's not appealing to you either. So some tiny struggle ahead around communication issue, thought patterns, thoughts around what someone feels as opposed to feeling confident in what you're doing or the decisions you're making that are right for you right now. I would advise against making any sudden decisions around a partnership until the new year. Try to get through the holidays together. Go slow, have patience. You know, you don't have to deny yourself anything or lie about anything, but really, if you can, put something on the back burner until the new year if you're going to make a big decision. That is your love reading for the month of December, Cancer. I hope that you enjoyed that. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. As I say that, I just realized I didn't pull you extra cards, and I almost had an anxiety attack. Just kidding, I didn't really. I just glanced to my right and I was like, I didn't get you extra cards. That's not fun. Yeah, there's regeneration for you. Something has to fall apart before it gets better. Very similar energetically, in my view, to the Tower. Whether you expect sudden changes or not, they are afoot. I would advise against avoiding something that could be a little bit difficult. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This could be part and parcel of what is upsetting or strange or unfulfilling, or part and parcel of a conflict here. It's just, a lot of it is really just compromise, right? Who compromises, how much, what does it mean to the integrity of the person who's compromising, etc. Regeneration, really something has to fall apart before it gets better. A seed that has been planted is finally starting to bloom, but what is on that tree or what is on that branch? Is it what you wanted to grow? And ultimately, a conversation is really essential for you guys this month. Go slow, Cancer. Have patience with you and your partner. Now I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take excellent care. Bye for now.